What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory. Today is going to be Rivals Rewards Day. At the time of making this video, I am still in Division 3. We're also going to have Foot Champs Qualifiers Rewards. As you guys would have known from yesterday, we finished 5-1, which is pretty good. And so you guys are going to have the gameplay here today. And as always, we've got some comments. We're going to have the the Champs Qualifiers gameplay, then some Rivals gameplay, and some other bits and bobs, and then we're going to end with the Rivals Rewards. So if you guys are enjoying the content, feel free to drop a thumbs up. I've got 5 comments, but I might not have time to go through all of them today because I've got a lot to say on all of them, and there's only about 10 minutes of gameplay here today. First one is from Adam. He says, really like how the series is going with the new Arsenal icons. Be really nice to have the super Arsenal icons and grind towards them later down the line. Henry, Vieira, etc. Yes, yes, yes. I think Henry and Vieira, 100%. And I think they're probably the best two that would just be in the team and be able to just be part of the squad the whole time. However, at the time of making this video, I actually think Henry's on his way down in price. He is currently 2.2 million. And Patrick Vieira is going to be 2.2 million as well. So they're both 2.2 million. We've got about 900,000 liquid coins with, of course, Weekend League upcoming, rewards today, things like that. So I'm about halfway to one of them. The concern I have, specifically, first of all, with Vieira, is that Viper said he was bad, but Viper said he doesn't have good play styles, but I'm looking at him now. He's got relentless, press proven, bruiser, slide tackle, intercept, power header, and block. The only thing he doesn't have is anticipate, which is fair enough. Yeah, Vieira looks like a beast, right? Vieira looks like an absolute beast. The concern I have with the pair of them, however, is that they're going to get other icon setups. You know, not World Cup this year, but maybe they get Champions League icons. Maybe they get... Come on, game. Yeah, maybe they get Champions League icons. Maybe they get for birthday icons and things like that. So it's like, the last thing I want to do is go and spend like 2.2 million on an 88 Patrick Vieira, and then him get like a 90 rated SBC in 6 weeks time, or like Henry gets like a team of the year icon in what, maybe like 8 weeks time, that's like 96 rated as an SBC, that might be like mad expensive, but makes the one that I've got utterly plummet in price. So I'm a little bit concerned. It's the same thing with Bukayo Saka as well. I'm a little bit concerned when it comes to actually buying the Road to Knockout Bukayo Saka, because he can't really go up in price from now on. He's only going to go down in price. So is it worth it for that many coins to risk on a player like that? I don't know. But the other thing to do with the icons is, we're like, if I've got 88 Vieira and in a few months' time, Declan Rice Trailblazers can be like evoed up to like an 89 or a 90, am I going to want Vieira? I just don't know if I am. So we've got that to consider as well. Next up, we've got A6 Rebels. Says, hey, Nep, do you think an icon evo is something they'll look to introduce later in the game cycle? It would undoubtedly raise the icon market load, so wanted your thoughts. I think eventually icons will be eligible for evos just because they fit the bill. So yes. You know, right now you can already put a couple of informs into evos. I don't think any other promo cards or special cards have been eligible, but special cards aren't ineligible. So long as they fit with the requirements of the evo, they're absolutely fine. Eventually, I would like to hope, and especially seeing the one that they released today, icons will be eligible. I also do think, and I think that they mentioned it on... where it's like the Centurions is going to have an icon evo. It might have been a Centurions evo, though. I might just be jumping ahead. But I would be very surprised if we didn't get a specific icon-themed evo that costs like 500,000 coins or something. Like, how cool would that be? Like, yeah, okay, it'd be mad expensive. But what EA don't think about, that I think that they should think about, that maybe they have thought about, is let's say you buy an icon from the market for like 300,000 coins, then spend 500,000 coins evoing it, making it untradeable. What a way to take coins off the market, huh? What a way. So I do think we'll see that in the near future. Goofball says, Nep, loving the series. Keep up the good work. Something I noticed about your gameplay, and it's something I tend to struggle with myself, is you can see the good number of goals from passing out the back, passing quickly out the back and instantly losing the ball. Slow it down and pass back to your goalkeeper if needs be. It's definitely been a game changer for me. It's the small things that make a big difference. I have been all over the place with the game in the last 24 hours. If you would have spoke to me 2 days ago and said, how do you feel about this game? I'd have said, I've got it now, right? I've figured it out. I'm defending well. I'm attacking well. My mentality is well with it. Then today I went into Trailblazer Lounge, whatever it was, to try and get those wins in there. And it just put this dark cloud over my head. I felt like I couldn't move, couldn't breathe, couldn't play right, couldn't score, could only lose. I'm conceding dumb goals. I'm conceding really good goals against really good opponents. Like, everything's going wrong. And when I look back on the gameplay, it always stems back to the exact same thing every single time. And that exact same thing is I was rushing again. And I have this, we talked about this literally just an episode or two ago, but I have this weird desire to constantly feel like if I'm not moving, it's a bad thing. But the truth of the matter is that standing still sometimes can be really, really useful because you let the play develop. And it's the same with when you win the ball back. There is an issue with this game that has not been acknowledged by EA, but we all know it. And that is pass accuracy exactly when you're talking about it. Pass accuracy out of the back, when you just turn over possession, for some reason, the pass accuracy, even if you had the best passes in the game, you know, towards the back end of the game cycle when we've got all these 99 rated cards and stuff, even then, the pass accuracy from the defenders is terrible, or from the players is terrible. So yeah, it's always nice to try and get that kind of like counter-attack and really quickly hit the run. But you are even better doing that by playing safe, playing it back, waiting for the runners, then playing it forwards. Rather than, right, I've got the ball, let's counter, play it forwards. That isn't always the best thing. So, yeah, I think it's really weird because, like, literally at the moment, because I'm loving playing the Road to Glory and I'm loving the game overall, in spite of a few harsh days and, you know, just getting frustrated at the game sometimes. But because I'm in general loving it, every morning I wake up and I'm like, right, today I'm just going to play good FIFA, good FC24. I'm going to stay calm. If I take an L, I take an L. I'm going to play smart, play clever passing, use the runs and the kind of like the game mechanics to my advantage. Then I get in a game and a guy hits me with a kickoff over the top ball, and I'm like, this, oh, and I just fall apart. I just fall apart. It's terrible. The next comment is from Cameron. He says, hey, Neb, would you rather the current system of Evos, but a higher standard or more Evos of a lower rated cars getting smaller upgrades, but the ability to upgrade the following week? Love the series, and you're great for background ambiance when studying. I don't see why not both, right? I think, and I've talked about this to an absolute death, I know, but I don't know why we don't have multiple evolutions or repeatable evolutions. I don't know why we don't have the ability to evolve our players through gameplay without it being a specific evolution. Have a cap on it, sure. For example, I have an idea, which isn't necessarily like some groundbreaking idea or anything, but it is my idea, or at least an idea I've come up with that probably other people have come up with as well, because as I say, it's not a groundbreaking idea. But when we look at play styles, I don't know why, when you evolve a player, or just any player in general, but let's, for the sake of argument, just say when you evolve a player, when you put a player into an evolution, I don't know why that doesn't unlock the ability to unlock every playstyle and every playstyle plus, but make it difficult. And because you can only evolve one player at a time, it wouldn't just be difficult, it would be incredibly time consuming. And what I mean by that is if we take Smith Rowe, for example, and of course we've got Emil Smith Rowe evoed up with the Relentless Winger, I believe. We've got him up to an 84. He's got finesse shot, technical, and relentless, right? Imagine scoring 50 Travellas gives him Travella playstyle, then scoring 250 Travellas gives him the Travella playstyle plus. First of all, and make it applicable in squad battles on world class or above, rivals and champs, right? It can be as hard as you want so that it can't just be kind of like circumvented and cheated against, right? how hard is it going to be to score 250 Travellas with someone, right? Now imagine that you have that same sort of premise for every single playstyle. So, for example, power shot. Score 50 power shots for the power shot playstyle. Score 250 for the power shot playstyle. Plus, straight away, we're already looking at needing 600 goals of power shots and Travellas just to get 2 playstyle pluses. Then you work through all of them. Dead ball, score 50 free kicks and 250 free kicks. Are you ever doing that? You're not. So make it eligible, right? Chip shots the same. Finesse shots the same. Headers the same. For passes, things like ping passing and things like that, you could just put assists in the game or amount of games, or, you know, for pinged pass, you could just be like a certain number of assists. And then for incisive pass, it could be like 3 assists in a game 10 times. Or even 20 times or 50 times, whatever it may be, and so on and so forth. But make it so that you can only have 1 playstyle plus active, and you unlock the second playstyle plus. Even if you've unlocked it, you can't make it active. You can only make 1 active at a time, and you can choose which one's active. And then when you've unlocked, let's say you've unlocked like 4 playstyle pluses, you can only actually have a second playstyle plus, kind of like clubs, when you've unlocked 40% of all playstyles. And then you can only have the third playstyle plus, which is the maximum EA said that you can have in the game this year. You can only have the third playstyle plus when you've unlocked all of the playstyles, right? So when you've unlocked every single playstyle, then you can use a third playstyle plus. And then you can also only have maybe 7 or 10 or 12 playstyles active. Think how hard that would be to do, how long it would take to do, but think how you could actually develop your own ultimate team over time. And it will just give value to just playing the game again, right? Once you've done the Evo for the upgraded stats, skill move and weak foot and other things, you then start working on developing the play styles. I think it would be amazing, and I think EA would make me very happy if they did that. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this right now. Let's go live. All right, guys, welcome back to the Road to Glory. Here we are with a team that I've changed. I've changed the team that we used to play the games today. It's been a nightmare day, I can't lie. On FC24 today, because I first of all played 4 Trailblazers with the Arsenal Evo team and got pumped. I then went and played the rest of the qualifiers, as you saw, and we went from 5-1 to 7-3, which isn't too bad. 7-3 with the Arsenal team, it's not awful. And then I also got first rounded in a couple of drafts, and I was just playing tilted. I wasn't even on tilt. I was so far tilted that I'd fallen over the edge. Got myself together, won a draft, didn't pack anything good, don't worry. However, EA released brand new Evos, which means Eddie Nketiah is eligible for an Evo that makes him genuinely phenomenal. The only downside, of course, will be that he will be 3-star, but all of his other attributes and playstyles that he gets, the finesse shot and the power header, are so nice. So, we need to win basically 18 games of either squad battles, rivals, or champs with Nketiah to get him fully upgraded. He will be fully upgraded before we start our first game of the weekend league. But we're going to go and get the rest of our wins. I need 4 more wins to get the weekly rewards, and we'll finish off this episode with those weekly rewards. I've gone back to a generic tactic. I'm actually going to play the 4-2-2 as it is with no tactical changes. Everything's default. Well, that's not true. I've got the 2 cams on free roam to try that out, but I might divert back on that. And I've gone back to this team here because I may have already talked about it during the gameplay side of things, but the game at the moment has become massively different based on everybody understanding the meta now, right? Everyone is a slave to the meta. Pace is everywhere. Overpowered tactics are everywhere. The corner techniques are everywhere. The kickoff techniques are everywhere. And ultimately, as much as I love this Arsenal Evo setup, and I think in champs and champs qualifiers we'll still use it, especially the defenders. In terms of the attackers, it's okay, but in terms of the defenders, they are just not fast enough. Maritz is probably the only one that is semi-reasonable to be able to use. You know, she's got good passing, good crossing, good dribbling, reasonable pace, especially once you get the Shadow Chem style on her, and the slide tackle plus as well. But Cedric is way too slow. Kivior is way too slow. Wubbenmoy is way too slow. And the really bad agility and balance, basically on both of them, just effectively makes them like quite unusable. especially in Division 3 or friendlies, which is going off of skill-based matchmaking. So we made the change. We put the Real Madrid boys back in. So we've got Eder Militao, and of course with his chem style and pace now, rapid. Rudiger and Mendy and Aurelien Chouameni, who for me so far has been one of my favourite players in the game this year because of his play styles. You'll notice that the icons have gone as well. It is fair to say that Petr Cech was absolutely garbage. I mean, absolutely garbage. He was as bad as anyone else. And then I've also got on the trade pile Perez, who I've sold now for 220. We bought him for 209, so after tax we actually broke even on him. I've sold a lot more of the players that I got from the rewards a moment ago and from the draft. They've all been listed up. And then, yeah, I've got Bergkamp and Petr Cech both on the transfer list there. Petr Cech's already got a 250k bid on him. What did I pay for him? I think 273. So hopefully I'll get around 270, 280 back for him and then just lose the tax. And then for Dennis Bergkamp, I paid 339. His price is down a little bit, but yeah, we'll have to see for him as well whether or not we can get some good coins back for him. Typically, the later it gets, the more expensive the icons get, which is why I keep buying them when they're very high priced. And then we've got a few other bits and bobs that will take our coin balance up. So once we sell Cech and Bergkamp, it should give us somewhere close to about 500,000 coins after tax, maybe a little bit more, which will put us on about 700,000 coins. That will leave me about 100k shy of the Bukayo Saka road to the knockout. It's very interesting to potentially buy him because he will almost definitely now go up to a 91. The problem with him is that his playstyles are terrible. And so I don't know if I'd rather not buy him and focus on saving for Thierry Henry at 2 million coins or Patrick Vieira at about 2.2 million coins. Because if I buy Saka at like 800k and then 3 weeks down the line when I can afford Henry, Saka's down at like 500k and I've lost a lot of coins on him, I'll probably be quite upset. So I'm not sure if we're going to do that or not. Also, we're going to have an Ødegaard SBC coming pretty soon as well, which is going to be really nice. But that's where we're at on the account. We've got a lot of grinding to do to get Eddie and Nketiah ready for FUT Champs. We're still using Havertz and Smith Rowe, the originals. And we've still got Arsenal players on the bench. I'm going to take Elneny off the bench because, fair to say, he is utter garbage. But other than that, let's get into some games. I feel like being in Division 3 a week ago when I got into it was like good. But now I feel like Division 3 is not there. You know what I mean? I feel like Division 2 or Division 1 is like the high level. But we just need wins and goals with Eddie. And there is Eddie. Boom. Oh, he's so close.
Good work to regain possession. Smith Rowe.
Emil Smith Rowe. My days, that was close.
Nketiah. Suka. Oh, superb save. Rashford. And it's in. Rice. Suka.
Let's go, Davor. Let's go. Oof, what a finish that is. Like 3 minutes to try and get a win here. Never mind. We needed a win anyway, so a lose and a draw about the same thing in this game mode. All right, what's this guy got? Bono. That means he's got Neymar. Lovely. Van Dijk, Keane and Fatty. Brilliant. Brilliant. Very sweaty team again there. What a tackle. Oh, just kidding. Straight back to him. Yep, brilliant. Yes, please. Come on. Man, putting Kai Havertz up front. Immediate impact. Can I have Bellerin, eh? Come on now. I just wanted Bellerin. If I get Bellerin straight away there, I'm golden. That's tough. Defense is absolutely falling apart out of nowhere. Oh, man. Fair enough. Bloody athletic. Alisson again. Van Dijk again. Oh, my days. Oh, what chance have I got against teams like this? Even if I had my best possible team out, I have got zero chance. Let's go, Davo. Come on. Come on. Did he stay onside? He did. Nice. I wanted that for Nketiah, but I'll just take the goal. I'll just wait for the attacker to get on the corner of the defender there. That's in every time. What is... Look at the way the keeper moves, man. Oh, Eddie. Let's go. Eddie Nketiah gets his first goal for the club. Come on. Either way, we actually got a win, and we got an Eddie Nketiah goal. So we're moving. 3 more wins needed for the 7-win total, and 3 more goals needed for Nketiah with lots more wins to get him upgraded. He's going to be good as he gets upgraded, though, so I'm excited to play with him, even in Division 3. I am relatively excited, at least. All right, guys, the next game, and I did pick up a win. I'm trying to just play without it being live, because this game is stressing me today. So I just wanted to sit down and focus and just like not have to worry about talking or anything like that. And we got a 3-1 win. It was a nice game. We did get a goal with Nketiah as well, which is really, really nice. I want to show you the goals. So first of all, we got a miss with Eddie Nketiah. This one's a tough one. He probably should miss it, but you'd like to think he'd hit the target from the top of the box. I don't think it would have gone in anyway. I did score with Kai Havertz 5 minutes after the game kicked off. Nice little Trivela into the box and bangs that around the goalkeeper. Me personally, I'm upset if I concede that. I feel like the goalkeeper should be saving that, but that is just how overpowered Trivelas are in the game this year. My opponent then equalised with Randall Kolo Muani. De Bruyne into the front there, and Muani just turns and shoots and scores on his left peg. But then I did sub on Karim Benzema, and Benzema gets the goal. We get the ball through to Eddie Nketiah here, drill it across. And again, man, like me personally, I'm furious if I concede here, you know. Like this guy, look at that. He was playing 5 at the back, but he has all of his defenders across the line. I'm actually aiming that to the far post for Messi, which probably is a bad idea anyway. And then as I like press pass here, Benzema's in no position to score. Just goes all the way through to him. Varane misses it. Benzema slots it in. And then we finally got a goal with Eddie Nketiah in the 87th minute. Martinelli on the line there. Eddie Nketiah gets the first shot and then the second one in the back of the net. And again, man, it must be triggering for my opponent. But we get our win. That's 5. We need 2 more. We're now on a streak as well, which is nice. So if I do win the next game, we hit that next checkpoint. If I do win the next 2 games in a row, and I only need 2 more wins now. Oh, I thought I needed 3. I need 2 more. I need 2 more wins now. If I can get 2 wins in a row and stay on the streak, I will play to Division 2. And we'll get Division 2 rewards. If not, we'll have Division 3 rewards. All right, guys. Unfortunately, it wasn't the next game, but we did get a win just a game later. Couple of cracking goals here as well. First of all, Declan Rice. Had to work hard for this one, but I'm finding my feet with this game. Again, I feel like every night I go to bed and I feel good about playing the game. I'm like, yes, I'm involved. And then I wake up in the morning and I'm just garbage. But we scored this with Declan Rice. Ball comes into the box here. Nice bit of passing around. Takes his touch. And a green timed that one on his left foot. So kind of a bit meh. But I thought it was going to be Kai Havertz there. But yeah, he's whipped that into the corner. And then a cracking goal with Emil Smith-Rowe. Really good counter-attack. Bellerin into ESR. I hit the green time Trivela. And it's a banging finish, this one. He almost gets me with the defender. I think if I don't score, it's a penalty or it's a red card. But look at the swerve on this ball. Boom. All the way outside. And it flew in like a rocket as well. Keeper had no chance. And that gets us our 6th win. So as I say, unfortunately, we're not going to be hitting the threshold now. But 1 more to go for these rewards. All right, guys. And with that, we have got our 7th win. This was a game mechanic abuse game, if ever I've seen one. We got our first goal with Eddie Nketiah. It was a Trivela from the top of the box from the big man. On the little half volley as well, which really helped with the goal. As he controls it there, it just bounces a little bit. Bop off like that. And he just catches it underneath and it goes in. And if you thought, oh, that was a nice Trivela, even though they're overpowered, that was a nice Trivela. How about this one from Davor Suker? We hit a counter-attack. Suker comes through and Suker Bop saying, and that's one of the ones where Trivela Plus lets me score that. Like, I genuinely believe here that the goalkeeper should probably save this. You know, his positioning isn't great, but it's not terrible. It doesn't really loop that far. And it goes in, not in the side, I mean, it hits the side netting, but it's not super deep in the corner. And it's not super high. But this one, this is where Trivela Plus lets you score goals that you shouldn't score that should go in. That gets so much height on it that, I mean, it shouldn't go in because it's just a dumb animation, right? But at the same time, keeper can't get there. Brilliant. So we're finally getting good use out of Davos UK. One thing that changed massive for me here today in Rivals is the fact that I went back to default tactics. I was playing with all sorts of formations and stay back while attacking and get forwards and cover centers and man marks and all that sort of stuff. And it was just a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Oh, we've done some theme team. Oh, we get a gold players pack. We'll open that right now. So obviously I'll be back with the Rivals rewards as well. I'm still going to play on a little bit because I really want to get Eddie Nketiah done. And I might have the 4 goals with him now. I haven't. I've got 3 goals and 4 wins. So obviously we're nearly 1/3 of the way through, which gives him 3 pace, 3 shooting and 5 passing, which is a really nice upgrade for him. In terms of transfers, you might be able to see, depends if where's Vipers put the camera up, but we're up to 771,000 coins. Dennis Bergkamp sold for 324, which isn't bad. Petr Cech, oh my days, he actually went for 290. I'm telling you guys, man, icons sell late. So we're at 770. And Saka's about 800k, I believe. Let me get onto Footbin real quick. The question we've got, guys, is do I want Bukayo Saka Champions League version? He's up to 842k now. Do I want him? He's got brilliant pace, he's got brilliant dribbling and brilliant pace, which is everything in this game, but he has no play styles, which is also everything in this game. So I really don't know in that regard. But we're going to do a gold players pack. And then I'm also, come on, give me Fabio Vieira. And then I'm also going to go ahead and do the daily SBC that's there as well. Look at that, man. Man United players like it's nothing. Premier League players like it's nothing. No Arsenal players. Yeah, let me go and do the daily SBC. And that, guys, gives us a Jumbo Premium Gold Players Pack, which is, of course, 24 players, 7 rares, and the rest commons. And this is obviously good for us because we've got a chance of getting the Arsenal players. I submitted once again, since I've sold every tradable player, only untradeable players into this. I went with Spain as my nation. What do we get? Brazil. Centre-back. Yeah, it's Thiago Silva. It's okay. I mainly just want the Arsenal commons here. Come on, EA. Nope, it's not there again. How mad is that? How genuinely, utterly bonkers is that? Let's get our Rivals rewards. All right, guys. We are back. We have got our Division 3 Rivals rewards. I tried hard last night to get up to Division 2. And it just didn't work. And you can see I tried hard because we've already completed segment 1 of Eddie Nketiah. We've also already got 4 of 6 wins for level 2 and the 6 goals. And I basically got to a point where I was on the flame, I was on the streak, and I just needed one more win. One more win would have done it, and then I lost that game. So a bit tough, but hey, maybe we'll get them next week. We're a bit closer. We've at least hit the next checkpoint. So for today, normally I'm going to take untradeable rewards. What is it? 2 rare player packs, 2 jumbo premium gold player packs, 2 jumbo premium gold packs. But I think I want to take tradable because I kind of just think I want to try and pack something that is going to give value. But with Ødegaard coming sometime soon, Centurion's Ødegaard SBC has been leaked, and that's going to be someone that we want for our club. We'll take untradeable. We'll risk it. We will risk it. I'll try and throw away as little as possible. There's 700 XP in the bank that we don't care about. Let me know what you got in your Rivals rewards as well, of course. We'll start with the Jumbo Premium Gold packets. And we are going to start with Argentina. Right back Nottingham Forest. It's a bad one, but it could still be a good one. Good consumables. Still no Arsenal players. No duplicates, which is superb. I bet this kit is a seller. Yeah, see, if I took tradable, that's 3k in the bank, that is. That pack probably worth about 10, 12k. We took tradable. But I'm probably happier doing what we've done. Next up, we've got Colombian centre-back. I don't even know who that is off the top of my head. Oh, it's Vanegas. I don't even know how to say her name. We still didn't get a duplicate, but also still didn't get Fabio Vieira. I haven't packed Gabriel Jesus so far this year as well, which is a bit surprising. Then we've got 2 jumbo premium gold player packs. Can we get a special? Can we get some fodder? German. Cam. Bayer Leverkusen is going to be Florian Wirtz. At least, I think he's 84. Oh, it's Hoffman 83. We've got 5 dupes on this one. No Arsenal player. I don't have any tradable cards in the club, so this is all duplicate untradable that we're going to have to throw away. Could put it into a 2-player upgrade pack, but not the end of the world. Throwing a couple of cards away. We're then going to get Dutch. Centre-back going Liverpool. Bayern is going to be Delict. Is he an 86? Might be a walkout. All right, we have finally got a walkout. Very nice indeed. Probably would have been better to just take tradable. Only 3 duplicates in here, though, which is very nice. That's 8 thrown away altogether. And then the big ones, 250k packs. EA could make these so much better if they just gave a minimum guarantee. Belgian, striker, Romelu Lukaku. Isn't he only an 84 this year? He is. No duplicates, though. All right, that's not bad. I mean, that is quite bad, to be fair. Gabriel Jesus would be nice, EA. And then last but not least, let me know what you got in your rewards, guys. No special card again. England, CDM, Barcelona. This is, I believe this is a walkout. It's only an 85. Hero Walsh, 85 rated. 2 dupes in this one. Nothing worth anything towards us. 12 cards thrown away. Not the worst. I could have made 1 2-player upgrade pack with it. That is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. For now, guys, I'm out. Peace.